Hello. Yes, we welcome you back to our channel, Natural Sciences, grade 8 and 9. That's the name of the channel. And today we are looking at this case. It says that list the human activities which lead to enhancement of greenhouse effect. Okay. Yes, we realize that whereas greenhouse effect is not bad, keeping us warm. Yes, if it's enhanced, it makes our environment very warm and causes other serious natural phenomena. So the question here is looking for human activities which can enhance greenhouse effects. Okay. Yeah, what are they? The first one is the burning of fossil fuel. Yes. Okay. Fossil fuels are burnt when we are driving the car, when we are using fuel for lighting and cooking, when we are manufacturing electricity. Every time you burn a hydrocarbon, you're increasing the levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. Okay. Another activity is deforestation. Okay. Yeah, this is the cutting down of trees in big numbers. Yeah, when you deforestate, you are taking away reserves or medium which consumes carbon dioxide from atmosphere. We have to remember that green plants, during their process of photosynthesis, they use carbon dioxide to manufacture food. In that process, they reduce the amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So when you cut forests, you are removing the medium which removes carbon dioxide from atmosphere, and consequently, the carbon dioxide levels tends to increase. Okay. Yes, this one is also related to this one, agriculture. Yeah, remember during agriculture we clear vegetation. That's clear. And also apply fertilizer. Some of the fertilizers also emit greenhouse gases. Yes. Another activity is excessive energy usage. Yes. Using too much electricity is also devastating to the environment. Electricity is normally produced, for instance, in South Africa, it is produced by burning of coal. And burning of coal releases carbon dioxide as one of the byproduct. And carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. So, yeah, these are some of the few activities which lead to enhancement of greenhouse effect. Yeah, then we come to this question. It says that list 4 human activities which can reduce global warming. Yes, well, as human activities can enhance or increase global warming, we can turn the tide around and also perform those activities which reduce global warming. So what are these activities which we can do to reduce global warming? One is planting of trees. Yes. Yes. Remember, trees and other vegetation, they use carbon dioxide during the manufacturing of their food. So in that process, they reduce carbon dioxide from atmosphere. Okay. Secondly, we can use public transport. Yes. Instead of driving out our cars, you can opt for public transport. Remember, one taxi takes 14 or 15, and you go in your car alone, and sometimes you're driving the same engine size, doing the same emission. So in other words, when you opt for public transport, you are cutting out on emission of greenhouse gas. Okay. Another activity, use renewable resources. Yes. Opt for resources which we can renew. Here, people are opting for stopping the use of fossil fuels and opt for ethanol. Ethanol, we can make it from plants, from fruits. So if this is adopted, it means that we don't have to mine fossil fuels. This is renewable. Okay, and another activity is reduce usage of electricity. Reduce usage of electricity. Yeah, we use less electricity, implying that if we use less electricity, less coal will be burnt and less carbon dioxide will be emitted. Yeah, then we come to this case. The statement says that Venus is one of the planets where greenhouse effect has caused devastation by accelerating global warming. Okay. Then the question says that name any two factors which led to extreme global warming on Venus. Okay, here we need to know that actually Venus was not very hot. Some billion years back, all the evidence shows that Venus was like Earth. We can see evidences through telescope of where lakes were, where rivers were flowing, oceans. There's even a sign that it was having life. So then things changed. Now it's the hottest planet in the solar system, with average temperature beyond 460. So what are the two factors we can point out which is actually accelerating global warming on Venus? Okay, the first one is thick environment. Yes. The environment of Venus is very thick. So it does a lot of trapping of the radiation which is emitted from Venus. Remember, greenhouse effect rays come from the sun. They heat up the planet. The planet becomes warm. At night, it emits the energy, the heat. But because of the thick environment around Venus, that heat is trapped, which accelerates the warming up of the Venus. Okay, the second factor is a presence of high levels of carbon dioxide. Okay, we all know carbon dioxide is one of the greenhouse gases. It has the capacity to trap heat and making the environment around Venus to be very warm or very hot. And all the evidence show that there is a very high levels of it on Venus. So these are the two factors we can point out which are actually accelerating global warming on Venus: the thick environment and the presence of carbon dioxide. And with that, I would like to thank you for your time. The channel is Natural Sciences Grade 8 and 9. That's the name of the channel. We urge you to subscribe, to comment, to like, to share. We believe we are the best. Yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.